Hi again. This is the third video of the series to explain to you what is the process to take the Vietnamese worker to your country. This video, we will go through the very different mindset of recruiting from your country compared to my country. I know that right now in Europe, because the special policy that you can take the workers from other Europe country to your country. Is it correct? For example, you can easily collect or recruit Ukrainian people to work in your country. And for example, if you are a Hungarian, you can easily choose to work in the German. It's very easy. You can be very flexible in traveling. You can be very flexible in choosing the job because no barrier or less barrier of the culture and no barrier of the language. Also because you are from a developed country, so your mindset of HR is very professional. But in my country, everything is so different. First, about the lack. The Vietnamese people, they lack of a lot of things. They have lack of knowledge, they have lack of language, they have lack of skill, lack of training, and also because of they lack all of these things, so they lead to a very bad consequence this year. That is the scammer and man trafficking a lot of in this country. So because of that, Vietnamese government try to protect their people by giving a very strict rule, a very strict laws that each candidate, each people here want to go to work abroad, they need to find an agency who is legally granted by the Ministry of Labor, and the employee or the staff or the people or the Vietnamese citizen have to search the exact information through the web of the Ministry of Labor. If not, they might get scammed or they might get man trafficked. And you know that because just recently this year, for 2 or 3 years I guess, all the Europe country opened the gate for Asia workers. We know that you lack of the worker, but also in Asia there are some many issues. Why? And why is that today we are talking about this issue? As my experience to work for 2 or 3 years, it means that from the beginning with the Europe and nearly 10 years that we work with Japan, Korea, Taiwan, we understand very clearly the difference between two mindsets of two countries. It will lead to the very different barrier from the government from each country. So right now, the barrier of the Vietnamese is the document. So you will see that why you are thinking that in my country, I can easily recruit from the Europe. For this year, I am very professional and I have a very high human right. But why I choose an Asia? It means just a developing country and it's very difficult to get a worker from that. So this time, you have to understand that each citizen have a lot of shortage about the knowledge, about the language. That's why the barrier is a lot for the government to protect the people from the scammer or the man trafficking. So if you are a real agency and a real company, it will be very easy to understand the next video of this series. So I hope that you can get my point from here. The mindset of the two countries, the two cultures, and because this is the very first year that we work together, so I think that we have to go through a lot of something hard to understand before we are doing anything. And after that, we have to go through the government barrier, and then we will jump into the market like we want. So if you have any more question about this topic, you can leave the comment below, and then I will answer to you in the next video. Bye bye. Thank you for your time.